Hello everybody, welcome to Shoreside Archery. Anthony here, and today I'm going to be giving you a little tour of the 2018 Buckeye Classic here in Dublin, Ohio. As you can see behind me, we'll be taking a look at the shooting field, and actually in front of me that you can't see currently is actually where all the vendors are. We'll be going through vendors, the shooting range, the practice range. We'll take a look at the parking and everything else that's going on here at the Buckeye Classic. So let's go and take a look. First, we're going to check out the parking lot because this is going to help us understand the layout of the rest of the field. The parking lot runs pretty much the whole length of the shooting field from the practice bales all the way through all the competition bales, all the way to the end of the competition field. There wasn't a point in time where it seemed like there was a shortage of parking, so that's a really great bonus to this tournament and this venue. And next up we have a waiting line, a media line, a shooting line, and a 3-meter line, because we're at the practice field. These signs are also on all the other official shooting fields, but yes, we are starting at the practice field here. 2 bales set at blank bale, and then we continue on to 50 meters and all the other distances all the way out to 70 meters here at the practice field. And as I pan over, you can see in the distance that is the official competition field here at the Buckeye Classic. Now, the official practice field did get pretty busy at certain points in time, but overall it was a pretty nicely situated and set up practice range. Another bonus was we got canopies at the official practice range, which was great for staying out of the sun. And an additional bonus on top of that, which was kind of cool, is one of the vendors was actually over there, and that was Jaeger grips. And the neat part about it is once he set up his tent and had all his grips ready, you could actually try the grips out on your bow, go to the official practice range, and shoot with that grip on your bow, and it was right there, and you could just keep changing grips in and out to try to figure out which one fits your hand and your shooting form the best. So I think that was a really cool opportunity to try out some grips, and there was quite a selection of grips there as well. So now let's continue on and take a look at the rest of the venue. And on our way to the rest of the venue, we have our first section of porta potties. Yes, that is the bathroom facilities of choice at this venue. There was an actual building that had your more standard bathrooms, but for the majority of the time and for the majority of the shooters, porta potties were your best option. And now let's truly continue on to the rest of the shoot, and that starts out with the vendors. They took up a portion of the parking lot, really just a corner, and we're going to be going through them. Do want to take a note that they did have EMS there, which is really good. So our first vendor is Young Guns Archery. Followed by Shrewd Archery, with their whole trailer and a big selection of products. Continuing on, we have a tournament favorite, and that is Lancaster Archery Supply. They pretty much go to every single USAT event as long as they're in the area and they can get to it reasonably. And yeah, they're there to supply you with all those little things you need at the tournament. I always hit them up for like nocks and vanes because it's always handy to save on the shipping costs. After that, there's PSC. You could check out some of their compound bows, and they do have a new recurve bow. Other than that, there were people making t-shirts, and you can make your own custom t-shirt for the event. Off in the distance there is the concession stand. Now, this is the building that also houses the more standard bathrooms, so you could avoid the porta potties if you wanted to take a walk. Here's a look at the menu and the variety of food that they were offering and some of the prices. And now here's a pan around of the look from the concession stand, so you can kind of get a feel on where it's situated, compared to all the other parts of this tournament. And of course, that's going to be leading us to the next section, which is the main field of play. So let's continue on and check that out. So first up on the main shooting field, we have registration along with some giveaway prize bows on the side in the purple and the gold. But yes, this is where you would check in and register for the tournament. After that, there was equipment inspection, and you went to go see the judges, get your equipment inspected, make sure you had and were following all the rules for the tournament. Behind the judges, you can see the DOS stand, and it was being announced most of the time by Daryl Pace. Alright, now let's take a look down the recurve line. I'm going to take a little walk through here in just a moment, but as you can see, it's a pretty happening place here on official practice day. And look at all those recurve bows. Beautiful sight to see. Now to the opposite side of the field, we have the compound section. I'm going to take a bit of a walk through there, see what's going on. Everybody had the same type of canopies, and the field for both compound and recurve sides were all laid out exactly the same, and they were ran by a single DOS stand that you saw earlier behind equipment check.
Alright, so that wraps up this tour of the Buckeye Classic here in Dublin, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you have an idea on how the tournament is laid out for the future, if they're going to hold it here in the future. So thank you so much for watching. Please check out USA Archery and the other sites that host these events so you can get more information on them. And other than that, thank you so much for watching, and happy shooting.